Peace, blessings, and salutations. My name is Yarima Karama, coming to you with another segment of Voices from Behind the Wall. The last segment I touched on my court appearance, the sentencing phase of going through the court system, how the judge said that he didn't want to give me the time that he did, but he had no choice because he was bound by the guidelines set down by Congress. This segment I want to take you through the actual intake process. I want to address a few comments that were made. First of all, whether I did the crime or not, which was a minor drug trafficking offense. Whether I did it or not at this point is irrelevant. I've done the time, so whether I did it or not, I might as well have done it if I didn't do it. The other issue is I want viewers to understand I am totally against drug dealing. I'm totally against it. I think it breaks down communities. I think it destroys, has done a lot to destroy poor communities, poor black communities, so I'm against that. With that said, I'm against the guy on the corner selling the $10 rock of cocaine, just as I'm against the CEO of the pharmaceutical company who's selling legal drugs around the world, making billions of dollars, when we all know that pharmaceuticals and prescription drugs are the #1 addictive drug right now for adults. With that said, after my sentencing, I was held over at a federal holdover facility. They came at about 3, 4 in the morning, got me, strip searched me. Everywhere you touch down, they're going to strip search you. Again, that's used as a way to demean you. To show that they're in control. They check you get stripped naked. They check your mouth, they check your ears, they check your nose, tell you to turn around, bend over, spread your butt cheeks. They have a flashlight where they check that. They don't stick anything up in there, but they do look. They tell you to raise the bottom of your feet, and they check those. They dress you out. They dress me out. They put me on a plane, Con Air. Now, getting on to Con Air, and I've been on Con Air quite a few times. Like I said, I've traveled, I was sent to about 12 different institutions through my incarceration of 19 years and 2 months. You can literally look out on the plane, on the wing of the plane, and see duct tape on the wing of the plane. This is how old these planes are, but they fly inmates all over the country in them. So was put on Con Air, transferred to or flown out to Oklahoma City, which is the hub in the federal system. Flown out there. When you get off that plane, you don't touch the ground. You go right into the hub, and you're lined up against a long wall. Facing that wall, women up front, men in the back. Hundreds of inmates, shackled hands and legs. When it's your turn to have those shackles taken off, you step up onto a block of wood, sort of like our ancestors stepped up on blocks of woods when they were brought here to these shores as slaves. Step up onto a block of wood, they remove your handcuffs. Again, you go through another strip search process, and you begin butt naked. They check every orifice, dress you out. Then they tell you where you're going. In my case, I went to a place called Oxford, Wisconsin, which was a medium-high institution at the time. You sit there in Oklahoma until it's time for your flight. This is not U.S. Airways, so you go when they tell you to go. It's not like they give you a schedule. It's not like they even tell you when you're going. They come 2, 3 in the morning, knock on your door, get dressed. You got 5 minutes to get ready, and they mean 5 minutes. They come back and get you, take you down. Again, strip search you. Again, everything is a strip search. Dress you out, put you on that plane. I get to Oxford. Went through a strip search process again. They strip search you, and then they assign you a unit, assign you a unit team, and then they prepare you for your time at the institution, which is going to be work for slave wages. And they have a fake physical physician's assistants who put you through, they take you through a screening process, give you a physical, fake physical. Their whole thing is to make sure you are working. So if you don't have any medical files that come with you from the street, any medical files that come with you prior to your incarceration, you deal with these physician's assistants who are basically not really trained, but they will tell you that they are. Peace and blessings. Voices from Behind the Wall. Our next segment, I will take you through my time actually in the institution, some of the things that you deal with staff, some of the things that you deal with other people who are incarcerated with you, the living arrangements. My name is Yarima Karama. You can catch me at Yarima Karama, www.yarimakarama.com. You can friend me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, I have an album out, My Testament Volume 1. You can catch that on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify. I'm also on Reverb Nation. Reach out. Let's get together. Let's connect. Let's network. Peace and blessings.